everyone, this is a review of the new Better Homes and Gardens winter, holiday, Christmas scents at Walmart, and they're actually showing up at a lot of stores now. Not all of them. Hopefully all the Walmart stores will have these in over the next few weeks. There's a lot of glare. Sorry about that. So there are only 4 new Better Homes and Gardens scents this year. The rest are returning from previous years, and I'll go over those too briefly. And as usual, Sensationals never comes out with winter melts at Walmart. So they come out with the fall melts, and then again in the spring in February and March. So just the Better Homes and Gardens comes out with melts in the winter, and also Mainstays, but I have not seen the new Mainstays melts yet. I believe those will be in sometime in the middle of November, maybe towards the end of November. So, also I don't have scent notes for a couple of the new scents, but as soon as I find out what they are, I'll add them to the text version of this review. So I'm going to go through each scent. First we have and if you've never seen my reviews before, if I put wax back into the clamshell, that's an indication to me that it's a scent that I'm not keeping. There's a lot of reasons why I might not keep a scent. Either it doesn't throw well, or I don't like the scent, or it just might be that I have a lot of other scents that smell a lot like it. I have a lot of wax melts, so I really can't keep every scent that I test unless I'm like madly in love with it. So, caramel sugared fig. The scent notes on the Walmart website are warm roasted figs sprinkled with brown sugar enveloped in the sweet scent of creamy toffee caramel. Scent of creamy toffee caramel drizzled with rich vanilla essence and soft spices. Sounds really, really good. And look at that picture. I love this scent, but it's not really a foodie scent. It's a little bit similar, just a little bit similar to Sensational's Blackberry Cider or maybe Scentsy Luna, with that deep, rich, slightly perfumey blackberry fig type note. This one does have some foodie elements, like maybe a caramel and a vanilla note. And then looking at the scent notes, and just to back up a bit, I don't look at the scent notes until after I've done my review, because I don't want my nose to be swayed by what I think the notes should be. So looking at the scent notes, there's the figs, the caramel, and the vanilla, but I don't see any perfumey notes, although I do kind of smell that. It definitely is a warm, ambery type perfumey scent. It smells really nice. However, the throw was not good. 2 or 2.5 out of 5, and the scent fizzled within 2 hours. So that was disappointing because it smells really good. Cherry chestnut bread. This one's great. The notes are maraschino cherries and warm chestnut bread with red delicious apple and buttered rum. Brown sugar, vanilla bean, and musk adds further sweetness. This smells like an apple fritter. And there is kind of a picture of a cherry fritter on the front. It's a nice, authentic scent. I can smell the bread and a little bit of cinnamon. I also smell a hint of cherry, which gives this scent some richness. And I also smell the brown sugar. I don't smell any nutty notes, though. I really like this scent. It's a little bit different from other similar scents that I've smelled in the past with that whole apple bakery scent. It's a little bit different. And the throw was excellent. 5 out of 5. A scent monster that took over the entire house. And the scent lasted all day, at least 8 hours before I removed it. So, cherry chestnut bread, fantastic. Cranberry popcorn garland. Notes are salted popcorn and fresh cranberries strung together with hints of melted butter and vanilla sugar. I smell popcorn with just a smidgen of fruit. I can actually smell the corn, although this smells more like, kind of like Fritos corn chips to me than popcorn. And other people have actually said that as well. It's very rich too. I can smell a smidgen of the slightly sweet tart cranberry. This was actually too strong and too rich for me. I actually had to remove it from the warmer even before it finished melting. And some people had asked this question too. This is not at all similar to the old Better Homes and Gardens Country Kettle Corn scent, which some people were wondering. It's a totally different scent. I just, like I said, it was too rich. It was too corny. For me, I wasn't really a fan of it. I mean, I think if it were mixed with something like vanilla, I think it might be better. But the throw was excellent, 5 out of 5, a scent monster that took over the entire house. Next, we have Cypress and Frankincense. And the scent notes are, well, I don't have the scent notes yet. Again, once I find out what they are, I will add them to the text version of this review. This is a pine type scent, but it's not a biting pine, and the pine is subtle. I also smell maybe a slight floral note, which makes this smell a little bit like Better Homes and Gardens Forest Woodland Walk, which a lot of people love. But there's also maybe a slight herbal note and even a smidgen of a warm cologne note, although this is not a cologne scent. It's a really nice scent, and the throw was excellent, 3.5 or 4 out of 5. Next we have firewood and fir balsam. The notes are smoky firewood and fir balsam with forest pine, warm eucalyptus, burning embers, and white cedar. A touch of black pepper adds dimension. I really like this scent. It's pine with a woodsy, smoky note. The smoky note has a real burning embers vibe rather than a fake smokiness, and I think I do detect a smidgen of black pepper. And the throw was just good, 3 out of 5. So I'm just not keeping it because I have a lot of scents that are kind of similar to this that do have better throw, but it is a very nice scent, and it does have the throw is good, so I did like this one. Marshmallow Candy Cane. This is the one that everybody's raving about. Notes are sweet spearmint and peppermint candy canes swirl into a creamy, delicious mix of whipped marshmallow fluff, vanilla cream, and crystallized sugar. Vanilla wafers add a crispy sensation. This is a wonderful sweet peppermint with a subtle vanilla marshmallow note. Looking at the scent notes, I don't smell spearmint at all, which is good because that would give it a toothpastey scent, and I probably wouldn't like it as much. And I don't think I smell the wafer notes either, so it's not really a bakery scent, but it's really, really good. The throw is excellent, 3.5 or a 4 out of 5. Next we have Mountain Cabin Escape. I don't have the scent notes for this one yet, but I love this picture on the label. This is a smoky pine with a sharp, fresh men's cologne note, although it's not a sweet scent at all. It's very, very strong on cold sniff, and the picture of the cabin in the snow on the label is lovely. There's a sharpness to the scent that I don't care for, and it's not really like I said, it does have a cologne note, but it's not overly sweet. It's kind of hard to explain, but there's just some sharpness that I don't care for. The throw is excellent, though, 4 out of 5. And last we have Salted Caramel Grahams. The notes are, I don't have the notes yet. This smells like a super rich, creamy, caramely chocolate fudge, but it's not salty, which is good because there's a lot of salty caramel scents out there, and they just all start to smell the same and they end up being too rich. It's not a burnt chocolate scent either. It smells a lot like the old Sensationals chocolate chip cookies scent, but with slightly different notes. I definitely do smell chocolate here and caramel. It's a really, really good scent, and the throw was excellent, 3.5 or a 4 out of 5. And these returning scents, I'm just going to run through very quickly. Now, this is the first year that the winter scents have this holiday edition in red underneath the Better Homes and Gardens logo. So that's how you know that these are new scents. Rather than there are new versions of, they could be new versions of older scents. So, ooh, you know what I'm noticing? These labels are different. They actually have a little bit of a texture to them. I've never seen that before. They're different labels. If you look at the old labels, they're just, shiny labels. These textured labels are actually quite nice. Yeah, I kind of like that. Have like a little bit of relief there. Nice. So, A Wonderful Winter. This came out in 2015. The scent notes are icy peppermint shimmers through regal evergreens adorned with glimmering icicles, bright winter citrus, and leafy mistletoe. I reviewed this in November 2015, and you can find the link in the text version of this review at scentedwaxreviews.com. But just a quick summary, it's basically apple and mint. Even though apple's not in the scent notes, it's definitely apple and mint, and a couple of other things, maybe a little bit of that, a tiny bit of pine, but one of my favorite scents. I'm really glad they brought it back. Festive Twinkling Lights. This one, oh, I'm sorry. There's actually, well, I'll go over the other ones later. Festive Twinkling Lights used to be called Twinkling Holiday Lights when it came out in 2015. And it's back this year. They skipped 2016. I guess they renamed it because maybe Twinkling Holiday Lights was not politically correct. I'm not sure. But here's the old one from 2015. Twinkling Holiday Lights. It's the exact same scent. And the scent notes are a bright, sparkling fusion of icy ozone, sweet citrus, and crisp fir needle entwined with rich cedar and a white birch over herbaceous greens, frosted wood, and a fresh hint of crushed mistletoe. And I did my full review again in November of 2015, and you can find the link on this at scentedwaxreviews.com, the text version of this review. Fresh Cut Fraser. This is an older scent that I actually reviewed last year, August of 2017, but it's been around longer than that. In fact, it's not really a holiday scent. I think it's just a regular, I mean, I've seen this all year round. And the scent notes are fresh citrus, aromatic evergreen, and dazzling white fir combined with intriguing notes of gently smoked balsam, precious woods, and a dash of festive spice. And again, you can find my review on scentedwaxreviews.com. Frosty Winter Nights. I reviewed this in 2015. The notes are fresh greens, crisp ozone, and cool spearmint, then reveals crushed evergreen and fir needle, balanced by blonde wood, amber, and vanilla. I definitely smell the spearmint in this, but everybody really likes this one. Again, I reviewed it in 2015. Season of Joy came out in 2016, and I reviewed it in November 2016. Notes are balsam and fir adorned with festive red berries, join notes of warm woods and oriental amber, accented by vanilla caramel and shimmering spice. Again, I reviewed this in 2016. Winter Morning Latte. I'm sure they changed the name of this from Christmas Morning Latte in 2015. Actually, this scent came out in 2013, came back in 2015, and now it's back again 2017 with the name Winter Morning Latte instead of Christmas Morning Latte. Again, probably due to political correctness or whatever. Despite the fact that there's a candy cane in here, it's absolutely not a minty scent at all. And the scent notes are, golden nutmeg essence, grated ginger and smooth clove, swirls with tantalizing hints of creamy buttered rum, rich brown sugar, and a sweet touch of warm vanilla. Which is odd because this definitely has a very, I don't want to say a strong coffee note, but there's definitely coffee in this. And everyone who smells it says, yeah, it's definitely coffee. So for some reason, coffee is not in the notes. But I did review this in November of 2015. And you can find a link to that review on the text version of this review, which you can find at scentedwaxreviews.com. Oh, and there are two more scents that have returned this year. Again, I just don't have them here. Candy Caramel Pecan, which has been around for quite a while, several years. I actually never bought it because it smelled like a lot of other similar scents that I have. But the notes for the Candied Caramel Pecan are sweet pecans blended with freshly ground cinnamon, spicy clove, and aromatic nutmeg spun with caramelized brown sugar and sweet undertones of smooth vanilla caramel. I believe, though, the Candied Caramel Pecan is a very strong thrower from what I've heard. And the other scent that came back that I don't have is Iced Winter Cranberry, which I did review in 2015. The scent notes are: juicy red cranberries sparkle amid sweet red currant accents, fresh mulberry, sugared plum, and bright winter citrus over shimmering holly leaf and a glint of icy cool peppermint. I was not a fan of Iced Winter Cranberry. It kind of smelled like vinegar to me, but a lot of people like it, so maybe that's just me. So there you go. We've got 4 brand new Better Homes and Gardens scents for the winter. We have 1, 2, 3, 6. We have actually 8 returning scents. There actually might be more. So again, check out scentedwaxreviews.com for the text version of this review and links to older reviews. And also feel free to join our Facebook group, which is Scented Wax Melts Retail, and the link to that group is underneath this video and also in the text version of this review at scentedwaxreviews.com. Have a good day.